Okay, just a quick follow-up video. So, like I said, I mean, everybody's asking for best in slot setups. Like always, this kind of stuff is just what I will run at the start of the patch, what everybody will run at the start of the patch. Same thing in Morrowind. You remember, people are still searching the best in slot and the fucking patch is already over, they still don't know. So this is just a starting point. And I try to explain why I run this certain setup on Magicka setups. And this might not be true, I haven't tested Magicka DK yet. Maybe Burning Spellweave will perform slightly better, but I'm just saying why this certain setup is so good. Like, when we look at our spell crit, max Magicka and spell damage with the Shadow Mundus, that's insane. Especially because we still have the Shadow Mundus with this high crit. And like I said, I tested other sets like Scathing, Necro and whatsoever. Everything, more or less, gave the same DPS. Like, you can run a Maelstrom weapon on the back bar if you want. You will get more or less the same DPS. I just, with this certain setup, I got like 1-2k more. Okay? And then a lot of people have been asking, yeah, why should everyone run double infused with shock and absorb magic enchant? Well, it's simple. Because the enchantments deal so much damage, we don't just use them to apply concussion and other things. I mean, you have seen on the DPS parses, let me check, maybe I can pull off something here. This here. This was on the Magicka I played. You see, the shock enchantment does 3.3k damage. You can tell me what you want, but your Maelstrom stuff is not gonna pull an extra 3.3k damage on your lighter heavy attacks. It's not gonna happen. That's why I say it's better. Now you have to be careful though, because enchantments are fully single target, right? And if you place a blockade on the ground, it may be, if there's an ad close by, if there's a lot of ads, it might be that the enchantment hits the ad and not the boss. That's something you need to consider. That's why you might want to run Maelstrom weapon, because you can choose what kind of target you want to light attack, right? That's something I can't tell you, I'm just telling you I'm gonna run double infused because it's the best option right now. Same with the absorb magic enchantment. If you look at it in the parse, this gives me 108 extra, like a Magicka per second on the front bar. And we know the back bar enchantment procs more, because it procs off blockade of shock, even if you're on the front bar. You can, if you want more sustain, you can place the absorb magic enchantment on the back bar. And it will give you like 200 Magicka per second. And that's a lot. That's almost as much as like minor Magicka steal then. It's insane. That's why I say those enchantments are really powerful. And the Maelstrom weapon is not gonna outdo the 3.3k damage you get from the shock enchant. And on top of that, you apply concussion to the enemy. That's my reasoning behind this. And if you want, you can run 2 Elambris, for example. Like, the difference, the only reason I like this setup is because the enchantments are really strong. I get 5% crit from here, and I can have Julianos on both bars together with Mother Sorrow. That's why we have so high stats. If you prefer to run Elambris on the front, like Elambris, 2 pieces, and you want maybe like the Maelstrom stuff on the back bar and the Mother Sorrow on the front bar, but then you don't have full Julianos, go for it. Like, you will maybe get 1-2k less DPS, that's it, right? Like, you can legit combine everything you want. It will more or less give you the same DPS. I tested so many things and it just everything ends up more or less being the same. But then again, I test on target skeletons because nobody's going to raid on the PTS. It's completely unstable, it's laggy, nobody's bothering to test. There's basically nobody left that even bothers to test stuff. That comes on top of that. So we will just see throughout the update, but it's just how it goes. Like I said, most of our people, they just use the gear setup kind of like this, and then we move on from that. We keep testing stuff every run. And obviously I will update on my website. If I find something really superior, I will change it on my website. I have the update log for that, right? That's the thing. Now for stamina. I think that's more or less, I covered it here. For stamina, the setup is not gonna change as much. Just one thing, if you are like alone, then twice, like the two-fanged snake set will still be best. The second best option will be Spriggan. If you have 2 or 3 stem boys in your group, like we do in our group, then you benefit more if one player runs Thunderflame combined with Hunting's Rage, one player runs Night Mother's Gaze combined with Vicious Ophidian, one player runs the Morak Tongue combined with Hunting's Rage. But if you're alone, the only stem boy, stem girl or whatever, then you're best off with Twice Fanged because it gives 5k penetration combined with Hunting's Rage. Now you could run Leviathan, but we already have 84% crit. You don't really need more. So this is a really nice setup. You also can run other setups. You can run like, I don't know, maybe Briarheart or some other stuff. It doesn't really matter. The difference in damage is really small all the time. Now, do you want the monster set as a stem DK or as a stamina setup? I think, like, I did a few tests and it more or less always gives the same, like it's between 38 to 40k more or less. Whether you run a full monster set or whether you run one piece Krog and one piece Slime Krog, because it gives you 5% crit now. This combo is really strong. You get extra penetration and 5% crit. But then you also, like, I also get really nice results with 2 pieces Mephala, because they changed the 1 piece, and you know, the 2 piece is AoE damage hit. It doesn't hit for much, but it's 1.3k in a 4 meters radius. Same with Velidref. I get about the same in terms of single target DPS, so that's something we need to test when we start raiding. Then, in terms of traits, so what I found out, so I'm not sure if it's bugged or not. First off, whether you run Infused or Precise, I got slightly better results with Infused bow on the back bar. One of my buddies said he got more DPS with Nernhound on the back bar, but then you need to get it from the weeklies. I don't think it's gonna happen, so Infused or Precise both work great. Don't grind the shit out of Maelstrom till you crack. If you have one of those, it's good. In terms of front bar, Infused on the poison, it's still the best because when we, I don't know, look, yeah, no, wait, let's just take the last one here. Poison gives you almost 3k DPS, so that's not bad. And now what I found out, like they said, the heavy attacks finally work again, so both enchantment procs. But when you look at this here, like, I think this one I had, nope, here was Mephala. Maybe this here, yeah. So you see the poison enchant on the main hand 2.7, on the offhand only 1.1, and it procced 13 times and poison enchant proc 29 times. So it's not really fixed. The main problem is, if you do heavy attacks, you're gonna get the same amount of procs. But we all know that weapon enchantments are being procced by weapon abilities. So you have Deadly Cloak, Rending Slashes, you have Endless Hail and Poison Injection. And those abilities mostly only proc the main hand. That's why the offhand enchantment, if you chose to run like Befooled, like a disease enchant, which technically should do the same damage than the poison weapon, but it doesn't because it procs way less. Because it doesn't proc as often as from the weapon abilities. Like, I did a test over a minute. I just let the weapon abilities run, no light attacks, no heavy attacks, no nothing. Poison enchantment procced like 20 times on the main hand, and the other one procced like 5 times only. So it's clearly not working as intended, and the best solution till they fix it, probably gonna wait till the next till the next DLC. I found a precise weapon with the weapon damage enchantment works best. If they fix it till the update goes live, then we're probably gonna swap to another infused weapon with the befooled enchantment. Like this here. Because technically it also should give the same DPS as this, but it doesn't for some reason. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. Other than that, like I said, I already published a Magicka Nightblade build on my website. I will keep pushing out more soon. I'm still working on them. I still want to test a few things just to see what I get best results in. I hope this kind of gave you some more insight. And yeah, I try from tomorrow on to start pushing out build videos also, like PvP build videos and all that kind of stuff. So you can start getting gear ready. Like I said, I don't recommend golding out stuff yet till the update goes live, because like if they actually fix something till the update goes live, then we're gonna change some weapon traits. But most likely it will remain like this. So yeah, it's pretty safe, but yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching and have a nice day. Cheers.